is up, you guys? This is Mini Superheroes Today.
Hey guys, Jonathan here. Well, today is my 27th birthday, if you can believe that. And I thought it would be a good opportunity to catch up on some fan mail because you guys have sent me some cool gifts and then I can show you. In fact, one of you even sent me a birthday gift, so it's perfect. We're going to open that one last, but let's get started with our first fan mail letter. Also, be sure to hit like and subscribe down below, and if you'd like to send me fan mail to be featured in a future video, I put my mailing address, my P.O. box, in the description so you can send me something and be featured in the next video. Alright, our first letter comes from Mason, and it's a long one. But the cool thing is, he actually drew me a picture. Look how cool that is. It's a hand-drawn image of my sig fig. That's awesome. So thank you to Mason, and here's his letter. Dear Mini Superheroes Today, my name is Mason, or Mace. I've been watching your channel since 2019 when you released your Avengers Endgame minifigure showcase. It's amazing how that video just keeps coming back around. Like, that's the video that brought so many of you into the channel, and now's a good opportunity. Drop a comment and let me know what video brought you into the Mini Superheroes Today community. We'll continue on. I've been a fan ever since, and that's when I decided you are my favorite LEGO YouTuber. Well, thank you so much. In 2020 was when, well, everyone should know what happened, was the year that you inspired me to create my own YouTube channel. I called it Mace BroJ Gamertag, and I've been creating LEGO content since then. I've designed numerous custom figures inspired by yours, and that was when I started to have a passion for purists. I also made a stop motion for your intro and you replied. Before we move on to questions, I'd just like to thank you for being such an inspiration to me. Wow, that's awesome, thank you. Also, these days in the LEGO YouTube community, it's hard to find positive voices in the community, but I think you are one of the very few who has a positive mindset whatever you do. You make me laugh, smile, and enjoy the good things of plastic bricks and even life. Wow, that means so much. Thank you. One video that I will remember you for is the being picked on for liking LEGO. Sorry, can't remember the exact title, he says. When I saw that video last year during the heat of the fire with the bullies I was facing, you made me keep liking LEGO. That was one of the things that some of the bullies at my middle school were constantly picking on me for. And so I was close to ending my LEGO world until I watched your video and you explained that life is too short, you gotta do what you love. That's my philosophy, man. I've been through a lot of tough stuff in my life, and you just realize how important it is to be true to yourself and to enjoy the things that you enjoy. You know, the reality is people that you are meeting at school, and honestly to some extent in life is a transient thing. Those people aren't always going to be in your life, and if they are, they may not always play the role in your life that they do right now. So it's always good to you know, make sure that you are checking your own boxes and make sure that you're happy. And if, you know, collecting LEGO, building LEGO, talking about LEGO on the internet is what makes you happy, you can't let these people stop you from doing that because it fulfills something in here, you know? Since then, I just pushed them away from life, not physically, of course, and kept building on. I've been a very happy man since, and I'd just like to thank you for everything. No other LEGO content creator, I feel, is as authentic and optimistic as you are. Thank you so much. I'd like to start with some questions. The LEGO world has been very interesting this year in 2022. First question, what are your thoughts for LEGO Marvel? If the 500 D2C set has been revealed at this point, do you like it or dislike it? Are you going to buy it if you have to? If it's not been revealed, what would you have preferred? I'd really like an Endgame final battle, he says. Well, we know that D2C has been revealed. It's the giant $500 Hulkbuster, $550 Hulkbuster. And, you know, if you watch my review, it's no secret that I'm not a big fan of that one. So, I wish it was a Spider-Man No Way Home final battle, big Statue of Liberty with all the figures, but maybe next year. If you watch my interview with Mark Stafford that I got to do at the LEGO headquarters, I think we may be getting that next year. He didn't say that, of course, but watch the interview and make up your own mind. His second question is, what are your thoughts on the multiverse saga for the MCU? I think it's silly, and the shows like She-Hulk, when they come out, I'm not too sure for the future of the MCU. Well, that being said, I think Phase 4 is probably the weakest phase of the MCU so far. It's had some really bright moments, like I loved the Loki series. That ranks very, very high at the MCU for me, but on the flip side, She-Hulk actually ranks at the absolute bottom of the MCU. So it's been a little bit of a tumultuous wave for me. I've really liked some things have been okay, and other things I really haven't liked. So you know, it's all over the map. It's kind of hard to say, but I do think Wakanda Forever hasn't come out yet as of this video, and it looks amazing, so that's cool. And Ant-Man 3, I'm a huge Ant-Man fan. Ant-Man 3 looks insane, so I'm very excited about that as well. His next question is, did you create the purist method? It's a game changer. No, I did not create the purist method. In fact, I think it's been around since like the 80s or 90s. Of course, not on YouTube, because YouTube wasn't around back then, but people have been popping Lego arms and legs off characters for decades, so I didn't create it, but I'm very grateful to, you know, have a role in building it up on YouTube. I'm not the only one, of course, but I've definitely contributed, and I'm grateful for that. Two more questions. Interesting question. You know how the Civil War airport battle is so expensive now. Do you think that will be the case for the 2021 Endgame Final Battle set when it retires? Why or why not? And what sets do you think are good for investment? Well, it's kind of difficult. I think that Civil War airport battle set is so expensive now because Lego was not as popular when that set came out, so now everybody wants it, and everybody that wants it didn't collect Lego back then, so that's a big one. The Ant-Man Giant Man figure definitely drives the price of that up, and it did have a lot of cool minifigs like Scarlet Witch and War Machine that were arguably some of the best versions of those characters that were ever made into minifigs. So I think that a lot of that is there. Good sets for, well, you asked about the Endgame Final Battle. I do think that one's going to go up. I don't know if it'll go up as much as the Civil War Airport Battle. It's hard to say, but I do think that one's going to go up. Good sets for investment. I mean, I can't give you investment advice, but if we're talking specifically Marvel, I do think that you suggested the Bugle, the Sanctum, and the Benatar. I do think that all of those will go up in value, particularly if they're sealed. So I do think that all of those are good, sound investments, but when you're talking about toy investing, buy what makes you happy. Buy things that you need to fill gaps in your collection, and don't buy things just because they might go up in value. Buy them because you like them, and if they happen to go up in value, then that works too. So we're going to close out the letter here. Lastly, what do you think about running a Mini Superheroes Today community Discord server? I think you really should start one. Now that you're rolling in the dough with followers on Insta. Congrats on 100K. I've thought about a Discord before. I don't know. Maybe someday. It's just, I don't know. It seems like it'd be a lot of work to moderate, and I don't really want to do that, so yeah. Finally, this was really fun. Thank you for being such an amazing inspiration to me, and I cannot wait to see what the future holds for you and your platform. Your fan, Maze Brogy. P.S. Attached is a special gift. Thank you for being my hero. Well, thank you so much, man. I very much appreciate this. This is an amazing letter, and I'm very excited to have read it. So let's move on to the next letter now. This next letter comes all the way from Canada from Yo-Yo Minifigs. So let's go ahead and read it. Hey Jonathan, I'm an 18-year-old fan. I've been following you on YouTube since your Road to Avengers Endgame minifig showcase videos back in early 2019. That's what the last guy said. And I love your purist customs. Unfortunately, I doubt I'm ever going to meet you because I'm very far from Tennessee. I live in the province of Quebec, Canada. Well, hello to you from the southern part of the United States, as we say here in Tennessee. I'm a fan of heavy metal, but I still like to listen to your songs and albums every now and then. My favorite song from yours is Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head cover. I also like The Girl Next Door and Don't Leave Me. That's awesome. Well, thank you for checking out my music. I really appreciate that, and I'm glad that you like a lot of different stuff. You know, Raindrops Falling on My Head, I did a cover, and I did a music video recreating the Tobey Maguire scenes from Spider-Man 2. Girl Next Door is about Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies, and Don't Leave Me is a song I wrote in high school about interaction I had with a girl that I didn't want to end. Just one of those perfect moment storybook things that you just want to live in that moment forever. So that's what that song's about. And yeah, thanks for listening to all of those. I think my favorite video of yours is your Spider-Man tribute video that you posted when No Way Home came out. I too am a major fan of the Raimi trilogy and grew up with these movies. In fact, Spider-Man 3 was the very first movie I saw in theaters. Anyways, I just wanted you to know that I love your content and keep doing what you're doing. Yo-Yo Minifigs. And at the end, he said, I gave you postcards from my hometown in the envelope since I think I've seen you buy them in your vlogs and you seem to be interested in postcards. These pictures show the same building 130 years apart. Well, Yo-Yo Minifigs, you definitely watch my videos intently because I do collect postcards and I'm super excited to add these to my collection. Maybe I'll go see this building someday. Never know. I love to travel, so that's pretty cool, and thank you very much for the thoughtful gift. Alright, this next letter here is a handwritten letter from Bruce, and it says, Dear Mini Superheroes Today, Jonathan. So I've been a fan of the channel for a year now, and I love your Lego customs, but my favorite one you have to have done has to be Mike from Stranger Things 4. I remember one time on a Whatnot Live, I accidentally bid for $73 for a Hawkeye Age of Ultron, and my dad canceled it. Also, I was wondering if I could get a Mini Superheroes Today Lego piece from Bruce. Well, Bruce, it's my birthday and people have been sending me stuff, so I will be more than happy to send you a Mini Superheroes Today brick free of charge. Headed your way. Thanks for the letter, Bruce. Alright, this next letter is a handwritten letter from Daniel, all the way from the UK, if you can believe it. He says, Hi, Mini Superheroes Today. My name is Daniel, and I've been watching you since lockdown. I've loved your custom minifig tutorial. They are so good. I watched Kenobi and wanted to make some figures, but I had no idea how to build any of the figures. Then I saw your video, and it was very good. About 6 months ago, I was not really loving Lego, but you helped me get back into Lego with your videos. Here are a few questions. What is the most expensive minifig you own? The most expensive minifig I own is probably Mr. Gold, the 1 of 5,000 collectible minifigure series from Series 10, I believe it was. And he's sitting right over there off camera. You can check out my Mr. Gold video here on the channel. Yeah, it's pretty amazing to finally own one of those, and I'm super grateful. I got a great deal on it. I never thought I'd own one, and thanks to awesome viewers out there who, you know, saw that I was looking for one and reached out, and here we are. So Mr. Gold is my most expensive minifig. What is my favorite minifig? It can be one you don't have. I like a lot of minifigs, but these days I've been saying that it's the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man minifig. Just totally classic, and probably the minifigure I played with the most growing up. So I think I'd go with the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man figure. How is your favorite Avenger? I think you mean who is your favorite Avenger? And it says, besides Ant-Man. Well, Ant-Man is my favorite Avenger, but after that, I would say Steve Rogers, Captain America. I just loved growing up with him as Captain America, and I'll always be a big fan. Finally, the last question is, do you think that LEGO should collaborate with other video games and brands? You know, I think that anytime LEGO can collaborate with other IPs and brands, it's a good thing. I'm still waiting on some Mario minifigure style sets, so, you know, you never know what can happen. But yeah, I love to see new things from LEGO, and, you know, I'm always excited to see new collaborations they have, so definitely so. He did send me a return address here, and he asked for a Mini Superheroes Today brick, and if I can sign this piece of paper. Well, that I can do. I'll be very happy to, and thank you so much, Daniel, for sending in this letter. Alright, our final letter today comes from my friends, the Brick Lore Boys. They sent me a birthday card. How cool is this? Now, they wrote me an awesome handwritten letter in here that I'll read you in just a moment, but they sent me some really cool birthday gifts, which I'll show you here in just a minute, because I think I need to read the letter to give you the context. It says, Jonathan, I recall you mentioning in one of your videos that your birthday is October 27th. Mine is October 29th. Happy birthday. Anyway, here are a few gifts for you that my son Nathan and I picked out for you. We both love Lego, the Beach Boys, and baseball. Nathan is hoping you can find a spot in your Lego city for his minifigure that he made. Nathan made a minifig of himself, and I will definitely put it into my Lego city. In fact, I'll show you right now where I'm putting it. So, Nathan, you are immortalized in my Lego city now. Nathan also wanted to include a signed baseball card because you were so kind to send us autographed copies of your CDs. We love your music. In the car, we're either listening to the Beach Boys, ELO, or your music. Well, man, that is some amazing company to be in, and I so appreciate that. Thank you. Thanks to your videos, we started collecting Marvel Lego sets. In fact, this past weekend, I splurged for an early 50th birthday present and got the Daily Bugle. I'm beyond excited to build this. I'm excited for you, man. The Bugle is my all-time favorite set now, and yeah, I absolutely love hearing when people are going to get to build it for the first time. That's so exciting. I hope you enjoy the Beach Boys swatch cards. I still can't find an extra Mike Love, but I will eventually. I included some pictures of my Beach Boys mock. Eventually, I'll swap out the heads for skin tone ones. Keep up the great work and keep rocking. Your friends, the Bricklore Boys, Ken and Nathan. So check this out. I got to meet Ken and Nathan at Brick Fair, Virginia earlier this year. So they sent me a picture of that as well as their Beach Boys mock. I'm a huge Beach Boys fan. They're one of my all-time favorite bands. Because of that, the Bricklore Boys sent me some cool Beach Boys trading cards, but the coolest ones are these ones. These are swatch cards, and they actually have, like, cuts of clothing that the Beach Boys wore on tour. So it's incredibly cool. I absolutely love these. As a collector and as a Beach Boy fan, those are just amazing pieces to have. So thank you to the Bricklore Boys, and thank you to everybody that sent in fan mail today. It's made my birthday so awesome. I'm so grateful to, feel the love today from so many of you guys. And if you want to be in the next video, be sure to send me fan mail. And in the next one, I'll read your letter here, as long as you don't write anything inappropriate. Anyways, I'm going to go out and enjoy my birthday. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll catch you guys next time.
Well, you made it to the end of the video. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and maybe check out one of my other videos listed here.